lost figures since I was young, and I've never seen the.
No, you know what I really want to call me now? A Nintendo 3DS.
I've never traveled further south than the Grave Lord. In the old days,
3DS.
the Mad Sun King
Just to have it in my pocket, bust it out. Okay, play some Pokemon while I'm at it. No.
Yeah, that's what the Switch would have been perfect.
Ashley. Ashley.
Outlanders know us as hunters and shaman, but there's more to the Banuk than that.
And the only sound is the wind ripping up the snow. That's where I feel closest to the blue line.
Ashley. Yeah. Ashley.
Outlander, it would be my honor to speak with you.
One thing I like about Horizon is like all the text you find in around the world, or in the open.
Mm-hmm.
It has messages and like like people like of the old ones of what happened and like how they were like going through the
like,
bullshit, like
yeah.
they were
It has
locked
its
up.
own, it has its own lore, its own story.
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy, bro. When you read it, like te gusta más el pinche
Yeah.
juego, güey. It's like damn, like can't believe some of us be skipping through all the reading. That's the main point.
What makes anyone else think they have a chance?
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And our scout are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their trials. But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that. I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. But now that's all she has.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the demon.
Right.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
Damn, all this eating, all this weed, kind of fucked me up.
Even if we can trust Meridian,
I've been feeling like, nah, I'm saying before that, all the bread, like all the shit we ate for the turkey, Thanksgiving, Marte. I was supposed to like, man, go do some exercise or something. I could feel good, burn calories, you know. So that's too much fat and calories que comimos. It's the spaghetti mainly. Mayonnaise, fucking. Chataca, corazón. No sé.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. So ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak.
Yeah, that pizza took him a go.
You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him. Worried for him.
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
It was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave and, eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority.
What does poise mean?
Like,
Self-confidence?
no, poise?
Like
Like
real
you say someone...
confidence?
No, I think it's like when you say like someone's poised to do something.
Graceful and elegant bearing in a person.
Oh wow.
Balance, equilibrium. Poise and good deportment can be cultivated. Bearing, balance, be or cause to be banished or suspended.
I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Banur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen.
Thanks.
Holes cut in ice and metal.
Thank you, Smile.
Sounds all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after
That
him.
is my fucking wife.
None returned.
Oh, cause it's
And when we checked back with the
What
Owl's
fucking
watch,
thing?
those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks.
Getting sick or what?
What did the war do
No.
to Aratak?
He
Oh,
cut
well,
away
okay.
everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
What are we gonna find up there, Horea?
Ruins, machines, and a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the daemon has tried to hide the way.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back. Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! see, I too can call upon the power of the Old Ones.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. It looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here. Metal pillars, tall as Bemuir's cliffs. I still don't like it.
Grab this now.
Here, up and over.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. I don't know
What? I have to confront him?
From the sound of her
This is
voice,
bullshit.
it was terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? When don't I wish I could
That's what I get for being a smart ass.
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages. Left by the Old Ones.
Only you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12...
Oh, I got that. No, you fucking no. Dude, I just crashed on the rock all stupid. You a red horse? God damn, that was a beast.
November 21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why.